Hi, welcome to episode 4 of Bat Dan and Rob N Dynamic Discussions.
The Mad Max Fury Road of
the podcast. So it'll be the best one yet.
And surprisingly
good. Really.
Yeah.
So
I feel like this podcast linking with movies is gonna be good until about 5.
Yeah.
I can't think of many films where past the 5th film they've been any good.
Technically Empire Strikes Back. Episode 5.
I'd count that as the sequel.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, that's a minor thing.
Yeah. So
we'll get to that
accomplishment. In this episode we're gonna do kind of a Comic-Con overview.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go into
our
thoughts on things that kind of came out. And then we're going to go into a kind of detailed discussion about the Batman v Superman trailer, because
the main event.
Yeah, and it was awesome. So
and, just to clarify, we didn't go.
No, we didn't go to Comic-Con. We're just
our schedules were too booked.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
couldn't clear up time. To make that.
And you're not allowed in America anymore.
Well,
so
that's not true. I am allowed in America.
Yeah.
But
Unfortunately, we were unable to go.
We were, and we had to cancel our live podcast that we were going to do there.
Exactly.
They double booked us.
Yeah.
Some shit about Marvel.
Marvel didn't even go. Or Marvel Studios didn't anyway.
Yeah, Marvel Studios did that. Yeah. Which is why DC got their big movie dick out.
Yeah, well, basically.
Everyone.
Yeah. So, let's kind of, speaking of DC, kind of get into it. The Suicide Squad trailer came out.
Yeah.
They brought on the cast briefly.
Yeah.
Didn't they? They didn't do a proper panel for Suicide Squad. They just brought the cast out.
They stood
there, and then
Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
And let Will Smith handle the microphone.
Yeah.
Which obviously you're going to do.
Yeah, of course. If you're going to give the microphone to any of them, it's going to be Will Smith.
Enigmatic man.
Yeah. He knows how to work the room.
Yeah.
So.
And we were both very impressed.
I really liked the Suicide Squad trailer. I thought it looked really good.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me a bit, like we were saying. It kind of reminded me a bit of the first Avengers: Age of Ultron trailer.
The soft music.
Yeah.
The dark theme.
Yeah. But yeah, there was definitely some cool kind of little Easter eggs in there though. For
world building.
Yeah.
Amanda Waller mentioning
Superman. Yeah. So it kind of lets the audience know it is a connected universe.
And we even saw Batman briefly.
Yeah, Batman's even in it. He's riding around on the Joker mobile.
We really like the look of that. Some of our highlights from the trailer.
I thought Margot Robbie looked great as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
The
bit where she pretends to shoot
the bat. That was
Harley
cool.
Quinn.
Yeah, exactly, definitely.
Bin men outside our recording studio.
Yeah.
You might be able to hear that. So apologies.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I also really liked Amanda Waller herself. I thought Viola Davis it kind of reaffirmed my. I already believed that she was going to be a good Amanda Waller. I now, this kind of definitely.
And we got our first proper look at the Joker.
Yeah, Jared Leto's Joker. I
menacing.
Yeah, definitely. I actually I quite liked it. He says, spoiler, if you haven't seen the trailer, you should watch it.
Can't spoil the trailer, can you?
Oh yeah, but yeah.
Maybe you can.
True.
But you should watch it.
Yeah, you should watch it. Yeah, exactly.
About trailers and stuff.
You should go watch the trailer, then come back and listen.
Yeah.
But he says quite a Joker line where he's like, I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to hurt you really, really bad. It's like, yeah, that's a joke thing to say. And there's theories about who that is going around. A lot of people think it's Jason Todd.
Todd.
I don't think it is I think it's Harley Quinn personally, because you do briefly see her strapped down in the trailer, and it looks very much her before she's Harley Quinn. So I reckon he kind of I reckon he's like kind of
changing.
Yeah, basically he's like
twisting,
driving her kind of insane.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting way to do
it. I think that's and there's also kind of a bit as well where you briefly see him when he's just kind of walking along with what we assume is henchmen, and there's a bit where there's a guy wearing a Batman mask.
Yeah.
And there's a theory going around that it's the Joker wearing a Batman mask, which I am inclined to believe.
We were saying this yesterday, I believe. You think it's a Joker.
Yeah.
I think it's a Sons of Batman type situation.
Right.
Where these people are kind of imitating Batman as a vigilante.
Yeah.
But in a bad way because they're murderous, obviously.
Yeah. It's just because, some people have kind of like taken still images of it, and it does, the outfit that the Joker's wearing does look similar to that outfit.
Does it?
But no, it doesn't look Jokery, it just looks similar to the outfit he's wearing in a different scene in the trailer.
Right.
So
possibly.
But that would be a Joker thing to do. Especially as it's literally just a Batman mask for like a fancy dress costume that you could buy. Like my friend has that costume.
Cool.
Like he's got that mask. So
Awesome.
which is quite funny. Obviously you get to see Will Smith as Deadshot as well. That I thought that looked pretty cool.
Smith fans.
Yeah. So.
And I think any fears that he might, I don't know, for whatever reason I was worried at one point that he might overshadow
try and make it all about make it a Deadshot movie, but it seems like it's actually going to be, about
the team,
the squad,
ensemble cast.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now I'm sitting back thinking I don't even care if it is a Will Smith.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Will Smith's great. So
he's Deadshot.
Why complain?
So, yeah.
So
locked in.
Yeah, just keeping it in the DC realm. You got to see Stephen Amell in his new Green Arrow costume.
Yeah.
He made a point out of saying he's no longer the Arrow.
It looked very cool.
He's now Green Arrow. He looks a lot more Green Arrowish. And they kind of said on that panel that they're going to kind of make him more light-hearted, like the character of Green Arrow tends to be
in the comics. Yeah.
In the comics, where he's more, kind of maybe not. I don't think he's going to be like suddenly,
he's
joking around all the time. But I think he is going to have a few more quips and things like that.
As he should. But at the same time, I don't want it to just be a response to the Flash doing really well.
Yeah.
Them being like, oh well, we'll just make it
the
same, because the reason why I enjoy them both is because they played off each other.
Yeah.
So one is more dark, obviously one is lighter.
Yeah, exactly.
If you try and make them both the same thing,
exactly.
There's no point watching both of them.
Definitely.
You just watch one of them.
One of them, yeah. And speaking of the Flash, it got revealed that Jay Garrick is going to be in the next season, which is cool.
Really enjoyed his little Easter egg.
He's like
the last.
He's obviously in the comics he's the original Flash, so he's quite rooted in the Flash mythology, and also there's indications that I can't remember the actor's name now, but who played Abel Thawne, aka Reverse Flash, Harrison Wells, but I can't remember the actual actor's name now. I think it's Matt something. But he was on the panel, so you kind of got to assume that he's coming back, and he's talking, and obviously it says Zoom is coming.
Yeah.
So I think
Professor Zoom.
the timeline's been changed somewhat now as a result at the end of Flash season 1, and maybe instead of Reverse Flash, we're now getting Professor Zoom instead, and a different iteration of that character, which would be
apparently we're
cool.
also getting like Earth 2, like an official kind of parallel universe.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll just come across from that.
Yeah, maybe.
He's not dead.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That'd be cool.
So
a parallel universe where he's called Professor Zoom instead of Reverse Flash. Yeah.
And he looks like Harrison Wells again.
Yeah.
In a way, it's a shame because the ending of the Flash was so kind of powerful with Eddie shooting himself to end it all. But at the same time,
if he just ends up coming back anyway. At the same time, though,
he's such a character.
Yeah, I really loved that character. So he was one of the best parts about the show, in my opinion. So I do like the fact that he's going to be coming back.
You can't have Flash without Reverse Flash.
It's true. Like he's like the quintessential. He's the quintessential Flash villain. He's literally the opposite, the reverse.
Yeah.
Some might call me the reverse, as he says. But yeah, also there was some X-Men stuff and Deadpool stuff which came out, which I've not seen. I haven't watched the Deadpool trailer, but you have watched it.
Yeah, I may have engaged in a viewing of the leaked trailer.
I've not.
The quality was really poor.
Yeah.
Part of me wishes I'd waited.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll release it at some point soon. But yeah, exactly. That'd be so. I can't really comment too much on that because I've not seen it. But they did get the cast out on the panel as well, so that looked pretty cool. So
it's very much. Do you remember the leaked?
Oh yeah, the like sizzle reel thing. That was.
It's very much insane.
Yeah, apparently they actually filmed what they did in that sizzle reel. They did it. Yeah. They refilmed it for the actual film, which is cool because that scene was cool. So yeah, exactly. So
that's excellent.
Yeah, it really
is. Deadpool. Some people love Deadpool, but I'm not a big Deadpool guy. Yeah. But after seeing the trailer and the cast and the passion they've got about it, I'm now really excited to see.
No, I'm looking forward to it. It's the first comic book film of next year as well, isn't it?
Is it really?
It is. It comes out in February, so before Batman v Superman. So, speaking of which, shall we get into the main meat of our discussion?
Think we should discuss. I want to discuss Star Wars quickly.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
I know you've been avoiding any more Star Wars.
Well, I avoided I didn't watch the behind the scenes stuff or anything like that because
that's what I watched.
I don't know. I'm content with both with having seen both those trailers. I think I may watch one more trailer when it comes out, but if any more than one more trailer comes out, I'll probably won't watch it because it's not going to make me any more excited for the film than I already am.
It's sensible, but at the same time, I did watch that reel. I did almost cry. It was so well done.
Yeah,
JJ, ever meet the man, you're just going to hug him.
Yeah,
a warm embrace.
Yeah. No, I did watch some of the panel though. They did a Comic-Con. I watched obviously from when I watched the main kind of bit that I watched was when the original three come out. So Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, and Harrison Ford, who nobody was expecting to turn up to Comic-Con because he hates doing those sorts of things. He hates doing
he seems
like anything like press related. He hates doing.
Yeah.
And
most monotone man ever.
But he came out and like the things that he was saying has made me feel even more excited for Star Wars because he's come out and he was like he basically said I didn't think I was going to enjoy doing this film and I've actually loved it, which is
that's what you want to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
From
so
Han Solo, the funnest man in the Star Wars universe.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's good to feel like he actually feels like
if he wants to be there, his performance will be there.
Definitely.
But yeah, that movie just looks great.
It does. Real. I can't wait for that.
That's gonna be. We were discussing.
It's literally a matter of months now.
Star Wars or Batman vs Superman? What are we more excited for?
Batman Superman.
You're Batman Superman. I thought I was, but the more I see of Star Wars, I feel like, gun to my head, I'd probably say Star Wars.
Yeah. Star Wars is easily the second after Batman v Superman. But, I just can't wait for Batman v Superman.
If it does suck, which I can't imagine it will, this is Star Wars.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll be able to understand why everyone hates the prequels so much. Because we were young when we saw the prequels.
Yeah. So we don't have that. So it's a part of our childhood.
Yeah.
So it's we don't, even though we kind of are now able to see that
they're not great.
They're not great. I can't really hate them because they're
exactly childhood memories.
Yeah.
We were like, Misa loved Jar Jar Binks.
Misa loved Jar Jar. Misa's so excited to see him.
Misa don't see the underlying racism.
No, definitely not.
The stereotypes. Misa think he's funny.
I used to love it when he steps in.
Or, yeah.
Steps in poo.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah.
When I think about it. Yeah, so if Star Wars 7 does suck, which it won't, but if it does, then I might be able to understand being so hyped and then so disappointed.
Yeah.
But I don't think it will. I think JJ, he's got his head screwed on.
Definitely.
Very straight.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've got a lot of faith in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Force is strong in that one.
Yeah. The Force is strong in that family. It's going to be so good.
So yeah, I guess
I've
covered everything.
Yeah. That's everything I kind of wanted to talk about from Comic-Con, really, apart from the
big one.
The big one.
Big guns.
Yeah, the main event. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. A 3-minute long trailer.
Yeah.
And it was 3 glorious minutes.
That has changed the hearts and minds of even the most DC haters out there.
Exactly. It's just, it was fantastic.
We can't help but feel we're responsible for that some
definitely,
way because of our
we've been, the way we've been championing
in this groundbreaking podcast.
Exactly, yeah.
We've,
no one's ever done anything like this before.
Clearly championed why Man of Steel was so awesome.
Yep.
And why people should be excited.
Exactly.
And now perfect timing.
This trailer comes out.
He just happens to release
and
the
trailer. And it just basically backs up everything we said. They were like, these guys.
Yeah.
They've done us a solid.
Zach.
So
listen.
Yeah. Good old Zach.
Like, I'll have to.
And Snyder, we trust.
I'll have to make that trailer happen.
Yeah.
And he did.
And he delivered with it. And so yeah, let's get into it. So
by memory, I guess.
Yeah.
Try and do like a shot by shot.
Yeah. So it opens with is it Holly Hunter? Is that the actress?
Yeah.
And it kind of opens with her kind of speaking.
Very
She says today is a day for truth, and it kind of has like what looks like a hearing that Superman is going to
court case.
Where there's a lot of protesters outside saying
you don't like him.
You don't belong here.
He's done a lot of damage.
Yeah,
quite
destroyed.
Yeah.
Or they feel he's responsible for the destruction of Metropolis, even though he was trying to save Metropolis.
But I guess that's the point in the hearing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. To see whether or not he was, because I guess there are some people who don't necessarily see it that way.
Yeah.
But
he flies in.
Yeah, and then it kind of and kind of walks in, and
then does it cut to Batman?
Yeah, and then it cuts to kind of the fight between Superman and Zod from
Batman's
Bruce Wayne's perspective. And he can kind of see that they're fighting, and that in a Wayne Financials or something like that, I think that's what it's called, building, and that basically the building's collapsing because of their battle.
The reverse shot from the one you can see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Which at the time looked so great, and then
and it looks really cool to see it from a different angle.
And when you watch that scene, and he is shooting his lasers everywhere, you're not thinking like what's happening outside that building.
Exactly.
So to see that,
exactly. And
it's really cool.
Yeah, and the building kind of comes down and obviously creates a lot of smoke. Yeah. And everyone's running away from the smoke. Yeah. But not Bruce Wayne.
But not Batman.
Bruce Wayne runs into the smoke.
Very Batman moment.
He's exactly. He's not even in his. He's just in his regular. Suit. Yeah.
And he's without hesitation. He
just runs in to try and save whoever he can.
Whatever.
And it kind of cuts to, him kind of standing there, like kind of hugging a little girl who's obviously lost her parents, whether or not they're dead,
lost someone,
or lost someone, and he's kind of comforting her, which kind of harkens back to something from our last podcast, where we were talking about our favourite Batman moments.
Yeah,
and you brought up in the Justice League animated
Batman
season,
and Ace, the leader of Ace
where he kind of stays with her.
While
she dies, but this time he's kind of comforting the little girl.
Batman Batman the innocent.
Yeah, and also showing his softer side.
Yeah, so he's got a lot of humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
That last time.
And but you can also like when he as he's like hugging her, you can also see the rage in his and anger over what's happened.
And that's how it starts.
And, the fever, the rage.
Turns good men
cruel.
Bing.
Which is great. And you know, and you kind of also you then see him kind of holding a newspaper.
Yeah.
Of and it kind of says how Wayne that loads of people died in that.
It says dozens, which I think is optimistic.
Yeah, and it says on, and then someone's written on the newspaper, "You let your family die," or something along those lines.
We're assuming it's a Joker.
Yeah, it could be the Joker. It looks to me like the same writing that appears on something else later on in the trailer, which we'll talk about in a minute.
I'm loving the idea of before Batman and Joker are going to have a solo movie at some point. I assume.
Yeah.
I'm liking the idea that they're setting all this up like.
Yeah.
This Joker is just the bane of his life, bane of his existence, and he's always tormenting him.
Yeah. This also would imply that the Joker may know he's Bruce Wayne. Though.
Yeah, I thought that actually. I was wondering about that.
Which has literally only just dawned on me, but
I thought that. I thought you let your family die, and I thought, well, if it is the Joker, then he knows he's Bruce Wayne.
Exactly.
But then the Joker, to me, has always seemed like sort of person who doesn't really care who the Batman is.
Yeah.
It's just a game of cat and mouse.
Yeah. But you also see kind of Bruce Wayne like pulling a tire, like working out, and you can see just how like
massive, isn't he?
Just how jacked he is, and
he looks powerful.
Yeah,
he looks strong.
Like
Batman would.
Exactly, which is what we want.
He's a real angry Batman.
Yeah, and he kind of says he says he doesn't say this next in the trailer, but he kind of is saying to Alfred, this man has the power to wipe out the entire human race, and we have to destroy him.
So you think he says we?
He definitely says we.
I think he says, and I have to stop him or destroy him.
I think he says we.
Okay, so if he says we, who is he talking to?
Well, I assume he's talking to. I don't know. I just thought he was talking to Alfred, but he may not be. He might be talking to.
Is he talking to Alfred? He could be talking to Wonder Woman.
He could be, yeah, exactly, yeah, because what they know, what they've kind of come out and said is Batman and Wonder Woman know each other already.
Yeah,
they know who each other are. Like she knows that he's Bruce Wayne. But she knows he's Bruce Wayne, and they've kind of been familiar with each other for a long time.
Yeah,
so I reckon he may be trying to recruit her and bring her in on his kind of mission to bring down.
But then, in a way, he could also be talking to Lex Luthor.
He could have been, yes. He could have been played by Jesse Eisenberg, and I quite enjoyed him in this trailer.
That's our first proper sight of him, I guess.
Yeah,
as Lex Luthor. I mean,
exactly.
We like the look of that.
You get to, you kind of get to see some of the work he's doing because we assume that it's him that's got Zod's body because you do see a clip where he kind of body bag's being opened up and Zod's body's in there, and you've kind of got to assume that it's Lex that's got hold of it.
I think if you shot one of the frames,
it's probably the government that's got it, but Lex is the one that's allowed to.
Well, I think one of the frames in the box that appears to be carrying his body has a research division logo on it,
right?
And it's like a subdivision of LexCorp.
Right, okay.
If I might be wrong, but I think that's what it is. So
okay.
That would imply that Lex is behind it.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So maybe trying to do experiments.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So try and figure out, or Doomsday.
Doomsday, that's a rumour I've heard.
I think I'd prefer Bizarro.
Actually. Yeah, I think I'd like to say Doomsday.
Yeah, same, yeah, for Man of Steel 2.
Yeah.
That would be cool. But there's also a shot with Lex and Superman which I thought was interesting, where Superman's like, kind of like bowing down to Lex.
Kneel before Zod.
Which I thought was interesting, and Lex is kind of like, touching him and things like that.
He's a creepy Lex, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Very creepy. Yeah. I guess
and I'm wondering, is that because Lex has figured out a possible way to control Superman?
We see Lex looking at some kryptonite.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so possibly that's the first time Superman's seen it.
Yeah,
and maybe he's just weak at the knees.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, actually, I didn't even think about that. That's
or perhaps. But what it seems like from the trailer, what I got is that it seems like Lex Luthor is the one pulling the strings.
Yeah,
making these two individuals.
Definitely. Yeah, he's like the
ringleader.
He's like the puppet master, and definitely. And whilst they're good, I mean, Batman's pissed with Superman anyway.
Yeah,
but I reckon Lex is fanning the flames.
Yeah,
and trying to make it even worse.
Yeah,
and
the red capes are coming.
The red capes are coming.
The red
capes are coming. I like that.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
I guess it's a throwback to the red coats are coming.
Yeah. But no, that's cool. And so something else that you also see in the trailer though is which we kind of mentioned briefly earlier is it's a Robin costume.
Yeah, a weird looking Robin costume.
Yeah, apparently that's like apparently there is a coloured version that comes out.
Yeah.
Online actually. But and there's a coloured version that is actually like red and.
See, my thoughts were at first I was like, "Oh, it's disgusting," but then I thought, if it is presumably Jason Todd, maybe it's discoloured because it burnt up.
Yeah.
In the explosion.
I like it.
Because in the comics he beats him with a crowbar and then blows up the building. So
like
it makes sense that
we should mention that the costume has spray painted on it.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! The joke's on you, Batman.
Yeah.
So obviously this implies that Jason Todd has happened, because at the same time it cuts to that. At the same time it cuts to the Robin costume, you also hear Bruce Wayne talking to Alfred saying, 20 years in Gotham, how many good guys are left and how many stayed that way?
Yeah.
Which implies that possibly Red Hood exists, maybe?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it means something that he's saying it at the same time that it shows the costume. And
I think
how many when he says but I just think that it means something but it might not, it might mean nothing at all. But it wouldn't surprise me, because obviously Jason Todd doesn't stay a good guy, and even when he's now being a good guy, he's not even when he's now being a good guy, he's still not.
He's not a good guy.
Yeah, he's not a good guy. Yeah.
He could be talking about Harvey Dent as well.
He could be, yeah. I mean, there are a lot of characters that he could.
That's what I like. That's a simple line of dialogue that helps build a world.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is what DC needs to start doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't really have a lot of that in Man of Steel.
No, but because it was the first one though, so
yeah. And I'm sure part of them wasn't even sure at that point if they wanted to do what Marvel were doing.
Yeah, exactly.
But now they are. They seem to be doing a good job.
Yeah,
Marvel have been doing.
Exactly. They're just kind of dropping small, little Easter eggs that kind of
open up,
show that these things exist within that universe,
which is really cool.
Yeah, it is. And then you kind of get to see some really cool actual. You get a few tidbits of the fight between Batman and
there's some great shots.
And there are. One of my favourite ones is where the Superman's kind of like lying on like the roof, and then Batman jumps on him and just takes him through the roof of this building, which is also in his big metal suit, which it got revealed at Comic-Con. It doesn't actually give him any extra strength.
No,
it's there to protect it. But apparently it's also lined with kryptonite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I've heard it's like lined with kryptonite.
So when he does,
so also because because there's no way that even if it protected him, if there was nothing that helped him out strength wise, he still wouldn't be able to take.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to.
He could take a punch from Superman, but he wouldn't actually be able to throw one at Superman.
Take a punch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Maybe he's biding time until Green Arrow flies in.
Maybe that would be crazy. If a one-armed Green Arrow comes.
That would be mental.
It would literally, but they wouldn't go for a one-armed Green Arrow.
No. I don't think they will do that.
No,
just too good.
Yeah, exactly. That's
But I think there might be something to the idea of roping Wonder Woman into fight this other god.
Yeah. See, now originally as well, because there's a shot as well, which I really loved all the Batman stuff, like when you actually see Batman being Batman, because you get to see him like a few glimpses of him fighting other guys as well in combat, and
there's one for about 3 seconds.
Yeah,
it looks so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Looks like how Batman should fight.
Yeah, exactly. Which, obviously, I mean, we love the Dark Knight films, but the fighting is definitely kind of...
It's not great, is it?
Not on par with what you kind of want to see.
There's a clip from The Dark Knight Rises where one of the stuntmen, just misses his mark in the fight, so then he just dives on the floor. But he's not being punched or anything.
So he just falls on the floor?
He just falls over. It's so bad, and you just think, Nolan must have seen that.
Yeah. And
at that point, was just like, I can't be bothered. That's fine.
Right,
and then it happened.
Fine.
Yeah, I'll send that to you. It's
I've never noticed that.
I mean, that film's got some problems, but that is...
That's
just literally...
that's just laziness.
Do the shot again, yeah.
Yeah, that's just laziness.
It didn't go right. We did it wrong.
Yeah.
But that's like, no one would notice.
Yeah, but people have noticed.
I noticed.
But,
yeah. What did you think of this, desert-looking Batman we see?
Yeah. Apparently that is definitely, Batman.
See,
because there was speculation
that he snaps a neck in it, though. If you watch it, there's a bit where he's on the ground, he kind of goes...
That doesn't mean he's snapped a neck.
It doesn't mean he killed him, it could just be a fight move.
Exactly.
I kind of like the idea that it's Batman, and that he's...
Well, apparently no, because they've released images, which is and if you look, it's like a high definition version of that version, and you see the face, it's definitely Ben Affleck.
But then it might be Ben Affleck, but in the film it might be someone trying to frame Ben Affleck.
Right.
So they got someone that looks like Ben Affleck. But
okay, right.
So it could be anything like that.
It could be, yeah. But what I found interesting is that he's fighting the kind of the Superman soldiers who have who have Superman's symbol on their arm.
Yeah.
He's fighting them, which would make sense for if it is actually Batman and not someone imitating Batman, because you'd think he would probably be trying to infiltrate.
Again, I think that could
base,
be.
But
he could be a Sons of Batman.
Yeah, he could be. Yeah, I heard that theory, and I'm more inclined to think that that's a Sons of Batman than the one in the Suicide Squad.
Okay, so maybe I'm reaching here, but
the thing is, he's also that Batman is also huge. Just like he's the right, Batman. Desert Batman is like the right size for it to still be Ben Affleck. So
it would be cool to see
different costumes depending on what he's doing.
Batman,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Daytime Batman is just always quite cool.
Yeah.
But I think also here's another thing: those soldiers, they are Superman soldiers, but I don't think they're working with Superman at all.
No,
because they look like they're gunning down innocent people.
I think they're sons of Superman.
See, this is what I mean by maybe I'm stretching, but there's one scene where it's like a close up of a guy shooting. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I'm thinking, what if this is like Lex Luthor's game?
Oh right. Okay.
Right. And he's set it up, and then if you're gonna put kind of a mercenary in with these super guys, whether they're all with him or just one of them's betrayed him or whatever, that mercenary could be someone like Deathstroke.
Oh, it could be.
Wouldn't that be cool?
It would be.
I mean, it could be any other mercenary in that universe, Deathstroke or someone like that.
Yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when you say mercenary.
Wouldn't that be great?
In DC,
that would be a great little nod.
Yeah,
even if
not even don't necessarily call him Deathstroke, but just call him Slade. Just say his name.
Yeah,
just
Luthor on the phone could be give me Wilson.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
But maybe I'm just reaching.
Yeah.
But that would be great.
That would be great.
Yeah, those guys, I don't think they're working with Superman.
Yeah.
Or they were,
no,
and then they've been corrupted somehow.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I guess time will tell.
Yeah, exactly. But in regards to the Batman stuff as well, you kind of there's a scene where he's kind of like on a wall and he kind of uses his grapple gun.
Yeah.
And I love that bit because that's how Batman would,
We've seen
move.
that in comics.
Yeah.
In
that is how Batman he moves how Batman would move.
And now we're seeing it. Yeah.
It's fantastic, and he's dodging laser
red laser beam.
Yeah.
So
which
is it Superman?
See, the thing is, I saw something earlier which kind of implies that it isn't, because Superman's now refined his heat vision.
Yeah.
If you look at because you see a shot where because I think it's designed to make it you think that it's Superman, but because right before it cuts to Superman using his heat vision. However, if you look at the heat vision is much more refined now. It's not just like a raw beam. So that kind of implies again, like maybe, Bizarro or Doomsday.
Yeah. No, I agree. It
more
seems
like
too
Bizarro,
brutal as well because it's Batman not in his super armor at this point.
Yeah.
So if that hits him,
it's literally exactly. Yeah.
I don't think Superman's
going to
actually kill Zod.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going.
So I reckon that's post the Batman and Superman fight, and they're kind of now working together to bring down the greater threat.
Yeah.
In the form of possibly Doomsday or Bizarro or something like that.
Well, there's some shots near a Lexcott building.
Yeah.
Where you just see Alfred say something like, "He's not your enemy."
He's not your.
So that implies that eventually Alfred's gonna get through to Bruce, and he's gonna see sense.
Yeah.
So then, what is their enemy?
Yeah.
It's Lex, and we assume some kind of creation of his.
But and speaking of Lex, whilst that's going on, whilst Batman is dodging the heat beams, you have a voiceover of Lex saying, "Black and blue."
Yeah.
Like God versus man,
day
versus night, and it's just like,
that's everything. That movie
exactly.
Is,
and also, like, it's great. Like, I just want to mention as well, I love the music in this trailer because it just it ramps up throughout the entire thing as well. Like, it's perfect for every kind of shot. It ramps up right as it goes on, right for the end, and it's
a great
fantastic.
trailer.
Yeah, and you also get to see Wonder Woman doing some Wonder Woman things.
The big new thing we see.
Yeah,
she looks cool.
Yeah, she does. She looks cool. I mean, she didn't speak in the trailer at all.
She didn't.
She didn't have any lines in it.
Maybe a bit worrying.
Yeah.
Should we worry about that?
I'm not going to. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's even going to have a massive role in this film. No. I think she's going to be in it, but she's not going to be quintessential to it overall. I don't think, and I don't think it's a case that it was anything bad. I'm just saying she didn't speak, so. All I'm saying is what we saw her doing looked cool. It looked cool.
Yeah.
And and at the end of the day, if she's used in the right way, then it's fine because for example, in Guardians of the Galaxy, Dave Bautista's not exactly a great thespian.
No,
but he worked really well in that film. So because James Gunn knew how to use him and play to his strengths. Yeah. So hopefully Zack Snyder's done the same.
Snyder's pretty good with female characters.
Plus, I mean, Gal Gadot's not been in enough films to really judge her properly anyway. I'm sure she's fine.
Solid job. She's got cast for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
More than how looking she is.
But yeah, no, she looked cool. She got like slammed up against like a wall, and she's kind of looking like, all right, bring it on.
Very
Diana. Like come on then,
then.
Bring it on.
Yeah,
she's got the sword, and
so if that is going to be cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool as well. Yeah, and you kind of see her like involved in like an explosion sort of thing as well.
Banging the bracelets together was that?
Yeah,
it looked like.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm not going to complain.
Exactly. No.
We get to see one shot underwater.
We do, yeah, but it's literally of like a diver. It doesn't have.
What could that be though?
Well, the thing is, I think it looks like a kid that's diving as well.
Could be Bruce Wayne on holiday.
It could be, maybe.
It could be.
Oh yeah, because we get to see young Bruce Wayne as well, and we get to see kind of a clip from the classic death of Bruce Wayne's parents and
Dean Jeffrey Morgan.
Yeah, I think that's his name.
Really
famously the comedian.
Yeah,
in
I've
Watchmen.
not seen him in anything where I thought he's done a bad job there. He's always good. He's always a strong character.
Yeah, and
he's really supernatural.
Even I mean, obviously, I don't think they're going to dwell on the death of Bruce Wayne's parents in this film. However, it's still he looks like Thomas Wayne. If you see any picture, like comic books, cartoons, whatever, he looks how Thomas Wayne always looks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So.
And if in future films we ever do more flashbacks, it's good to know there's a good actor in the role.
Definitely.
Be interesting to see who does Martha Wayne.
Yeah, it will be because
she's always been sold short. I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
Live action, at least.
Yeah.
Because he's always talking about the death of his dad or Thomas.
Yeah.
But Martha was.
Yeah.
But there have been like good comic book stories where they dive into the important role she had.
Definitely.
Yeah. I've heard rumours that diving scene could be going to retrieve
kryptonite. Yeah, I've heard that rumour as well. But again, I think it looks like a kid that's doing the diving.
It does.
I could be wrong. So because you only see it's very brief
and it's an odd shot to just put in a trailer.
Exactly. So you've got to wonder what it kind of means.
There must be a reason behind it.
Yeah.
Unless it's literally there because it's so strikingly different.
Yeah.
It just makes it all seem wonderful.
I mean, obviously, we don't see Aquaman in this trailer.
No.
Despite the fact he is in the film.
He's in the movie, isn't he?
And, so again, I think he's going to have a really small role. But it's just going to be like kind of acknowledging that he's there, he exists.
Yeah.
And, when Justice League comes around, he'll be in it.
Yeah.
Good old Jason Momoa.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah. Can we just say, because I don't think we have done this on any of our podcasts, how great does Jason Momoa look as Aquaman?
I think he looks really good.
He looks like there's elements of like Justice League animated series Aquaman.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Hook hand.
Yeah, he doesn't have a hook hand.
He doesn't, but that's...
Yeah, but that's the one that, he kind of... I think that's the one where they're, taking the...
he's the more
inspiration from.
Yeah.
And, he,
man's man.
That's... And that, I mean, if you're getting Jason Momoa as well, that's the one you go for, he's kind of like... I mean, it's basically Khal Drogo, but underwater. But that's fine with me, because Khal Drogo was a great character.
No one's going to take the mick out of that.
Oh, no. No. Yeah, basically they're like, all right, go on. If you want to take the mickey.
And some people have a problem with that. Like, it's just like overdoing it because he's a bit of a joke. I think it's the perfect thing to do.
Definitely, yeah.
Is to making this guy who makes Superman look like a bit of a Nancy, but
definitely,
you've got this gruff-looking guy.
Yeah.
Who comes from the sea and is massive.
Yeah.
There's tattoos.
Yeah. Also, you kind of see at the beginning as well that this Batman is the most dangerous Batman we've probably seen, because right at the beginning it cuts to it shows a criminal that he's just captured, and it has the Batman symbol. Again, that might be a Sons of Batman.
It could be, actually. I've not thought about that
thing. It might, but people think that it's actually Batman, or Clark Kent / Superman thinks that it's Batman, because he kind of says, this Bat vigilante is like a one-man reign of terror. And then it cuts to Morpheus.
And the Batman.
Yeah, Clark Kent. No one cares about Clark Kent going after the Batman.
Yeah. And it's ironic because everyone cares.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's all we care about.
Yeah, we're watching a whole film about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. But we got to see a bit more of Clark Kent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty brief.
Pretty brief, but
I
like the idea.
He's basically dressed exactly how he was dressed at the end of Man of Steel.
It's probably day one of the job.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally picking up right from that point. Yeah.
Hopefully not.
And then, we haven't spoken about Martha Kent. Her great little bit where she's like, be their be their angel, be their god, be their monument, be anything they need you to be, anything they need you to be, or be none of it.
Yeah.
You don't owe this world a thing. Which I love that.
He has a look as if to say, like, yeah, you're right. Like, why am I worrying about what this Bat guy thinks, or what this Lex guy thinks?
Exactly. Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I know I'm doing right. So.
Yeah, and she also says people fear what they don't understand. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, which is quite a common trope for superhero stuff.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It's a true one.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that this movie's dealing with how the world probably would react to something like that.
Exactly. If something like that happened in real life, humanity would not straight away just go, right, this guy's our our new hero.
Damage.
Exactly.
People dying in a fight.
I mean, are you going to pay for that?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That was a good bit.
Yeah, definitely.
So what else? I definitely feel like there's more to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, this is the last bit of the trailer, but it's so badass.
Oh, yeah. When it's just, you just kind of, not even that, just when you see him walking over to the Batmobile and his his cape's like billowing, and it's just like, it looks so cool, and then he comes over, it rips the doors off of the Batmobile, really and then Batman just like stands up, and they're like just looking at each other,
looks bigger than Superman.
Yeah, exactly.
This man looks bigger than this Kryptonian alien.
Yeah.
I was half expecting him to rip the doors off and say, "Isn't this a school night?" and have a little young girl Robin.
Oh right.
In the Batmobile to reference the Dark Knight Returns, but
do you think they're going to go with?
I heard rumours that they were.
Yeah, I heard rumours they were, but it didn't really mean anything. Because there was a girl that was cast, and everybody thought that she was cast as Carrie Kelly.
Yeah.
Carrie Kelly.
Yeah, Carrie Kelly.
But basically everyone thought that because she was a redhead, just like Carrie Kelly, and she was a young redheaded actress that got casted in Batman v Superman. So everyone was like, right, she's gonna be Robin then. Like. But
I'll take it. I want it.
It'd be cool. But
at the same time, I do want. I'm hoping there's Nightwing already exists.
I hope Nightwing.
Jason Todd's the one that's been killed.
Yeah.
And then I'd like to see a solo movie where he gets a new Tim Drake Robin.
Right. Okay.
But that's just me as a comic book nerd. That's what I want to see.
I
understand if they're for a woman.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
And if they do Robin, I'd like to see Robin as well, done well, but I want it as long as he's, a teenager. I think you can't go too young, because otherwise it's borderline unbelievable then. And, you won't believe, how are you expected to believe that a 10-year-old is going to be able to fight against gangsters and things like that? He's just physically not strong enough.
Watch Kick-Ass and you see Hit Girl do
it. But that's meant to be ridiculous. It's a completely different situation.
But I completely believe
it's a completely different situation, though. You're meant. That's what it's meant to be in this.
But it's also meant to be a real world, whereas Batman vs Superman is meant to be hyper realistic because we've got.
I think it would look just bad.
I quite like
if you had a 10-year-old. If I thought you could do it well, then yeah. I mean, I'd be cool with like a 16-year-old Robin. That'd be great. I believe it then. I think it's believable that a 16-year-old could be like, fighting crime, but a 10-year-old,
possibly.
I don't think it would translate the same way.
Well, if Dick Grayson exists,
plus bear in mind, Hit Girl's meant to also shoots people.
Yeah.
And things like that. Yeah.
What did you think of the Robin staff in the glass that we see?
Yeah, that was interesting.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a old man's walking stick.
It does, yeah.
Like a little stick on the end.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's about.
Don't know.
Unless it's the sort of thing that kind kind of transforms.
Yeah, maybe.
And it's just busted.
Yeah.
So all the bits are just hanging out.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Well, yeah. We'll never know.
But no, I'd definitely like to see Nightwing. I'd like to. It'd be cool to see some kind of reference to Barbara Gordon existing.
They've not announced the Jim Gordon yet, have they?
There's rumours that Jim Gordon's dead in this universe.
I wouldn't like that.
No, I wouldn't like that either. But they're just rumours that he's dead.
I mean, we don't have to see him in this movie.
No, definitely not. But I'd want if they did a Batman solo, when they get to the solo, you need to have Jim Gordon. You need to.
That's part of one of the best dynamics of it, isn't it?
And I'd love to see just love to see Barbara Gordon reference, maybe as Oracle or something like that.
Oracle would be cool.
Yeah, I don't necessarily have to. I mean, it'd be cool to see her as Batgirl, but I'd like to see Batgirl actually done well.
Yeah, let's not talk about the last Batgirl. What was that about?
That was weird shit.
What terrible. That's made me feel bad inside. just thinking about
that.
Sorry. Oh.
You know what never occurred to me is that obviously in the Dark Knight films, Jim Gordon has 2 children, a boy and a girl. Never even occurred to me that was Barbara Gordon, the girl. She presumably would, because she's never called by name in those.
Yeah.
She's just kind of called one of Jim Gordon's kids, but presumably that's Barbara Gordon.
Well, yeah. I mean,
maybe it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't really care for that, did they?
No.
It's a very real world, and I guess the more the Bat family put in it, the more kind of goofy.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
it can get.
It's true. I mean, there was never, a Robin in that.
They cheated the Robin, didn't they?
Well, that was more of a kind of, just a nod to the
casual,
the mythology sort of thing.
Not even just a casual guys. That was That was what people were like, oh yeah, Robin.
Yeah.
There's never been a Robin called Robin.
Yeah.
Why would he call himself Robin?
True. Yeah.
His name was Robin. That's a terrible secret.
It really is. Yeah. Or is it like a double bluff? Where he's just like, no one will ever suspect it because
no one will ever expect the guy called Robin to be Robin.
Yeah, that's because it's so obvious. No one will think of it.
But then he wasn't. He was going to be Batman, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he was just going. I think he was just going to carry on being Batman. But
there's problems with that movie. We've discussed some earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do a podcast. Why Dark Knight Rises wasn't awesome.
Yeah. I still like it though.
No one's really saying it is that awesome either.
Yeah, I still like it personally. Even though it's got problems, I still like it.
It's definitely got its problems.
I still like it overall though, but that's me. But yeah.
How we doing for time?
53. So
wrap it up, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else you can think.
No, I think we've kind of discussed everything. Basically, I just want to, reiterate how. Yeah, we'll definitely think of something.
Turn it off. Like, oh no, the bit with the.
But we'll watch it again and we'll be like, there was so much to talk about. We didn't even touch on.
There's a lot to talk about.
But
we can discuss that
exactly.
in the future.
Yeah. But I just want to reiterate that it was freaking.
It was great,
awesome.
Wasn't it?
So good. I've wasted so many. Not wasted, but I've spent so many. 3-minute.
Yeah. Well, I've probably watched that at least 10 times. So
that's half an hour. Yeah, same. Yeah, I've probably watched it at least 10 times as well. I'm gonna watch it so many more times probably.
Yeah.
Just looking out for things that I've
missed.
And
I'll watch other people's analysis.
Exactly.
See what they think.
Yeah.
And hopefully we've now just added to that.
Yeah.
With some
definitely
theories and ideas.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah. So, do you have a bat signal that you want to do?
Bat signal for this week. Obviously, check out the trailer.
Yep.
And some of the Comic-Con stuff.
Yeah.
But actually, there was. I think he's called Mr. Sunday Morning.
Okay.
On YouTube.
Okay.
And he does like funny kind of things you missed.
Oh right, yeah.
Trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I watched his one on Batman vs Superman. And that was very enlightening and funny.
Okay, I've not watched that.
Check him out. He had some good videos.
Yeah. I want to highlight a show that you can watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's just called DC Movie News, and it's on the Popcorn Talk Network.
Right.
And they have loads of I just want to kind of bring attention to the Popcorn Talk Network overall, because they have a Star Wars show, they have a Marvel movie news show, they have the DC show that I just talked about. They've got one called Guilty Movie Pleasures, which talks about the films that are so bad you love them.
That'd be a great podcast for us.
Yeah, it would be. For episode 1, Bad Boys.
Oh, Bad Boys.
Yeah.
To bay or not to bay. It's going to be one of our podcasts in the future.
Yeah. But yeah, so just the Popcorn Talk network overall it's got some really great shows on it, but particularly the DC Movie News one. I watch it every week. The hosts on there they're funny, but they also know their stuff, and they just break down the DC Movie News, and they also talk about the TV stuff a little bit as well. Good. So obviously the main emphasis is on the movie stuff, but they also talk the TV shows as well. So yeah,
call that it, I guess.
Yeah. So thanks for listening. Let us know some of your theories.
Yeah.
Cool. You know,
in the comments.
Have you seen the trailer? Did you love the trailer? Yeah. Of course you loved the trailer. How could you not?
If you didn't like the trailer, don't comment.
Yeah, we don't want to be your friend.
You're clearly mental.
Yeah.
Like you're clearly dead inside.
you can't enjoy. You need a hug.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Batman, you need a hug.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening, and until next time. Bye.